Welcome back, everyone, to the Snivix Gaming Syndicate, if I can talk. Today we're back to playing some more Star Trek Online. And we're gonna, figure out something here. Oh yeah, we're gonna go do another mission. Do another one of these patrol missions, because it's our duty to patrol the top quadrant as Klingons. For some reason. Oh, we finished this mission. Well, that's good. Couple more of those done. Oh. There's 6 out of 10. I don't have a biologist. Or apparently a doctor. Why don't I have a doctor? I have a doctor. I have a very good doctor. I have the doctor. Don't I have the doctor? Is he sick? Is he injured? That's not them. That's not him. Well, that's very odd. Also, it's kind of annoying that this thing disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, why isn't my doctor showing up? Oh. Was he like a one-time use doctor? That doesn't make sense. No, there he is. Oh, he's a nurse. Stupid. He should be a doctor, not a nurse. Oh well. Start the mission. There we go. There's the patrol mission we are looking for. Give me a second. There we go. Tempting targets.
The Terrae have reported a high incidence of raiders and piracy here. Their vessels are under Voth protection. Any acts of aggression toward them will be dealt with. Harshly.
Sweet.
Good. Be advised that there are Terrae fighters inbound for trade relations with the hierarchy. Our escort vessels will be matching your position soon. Interference with Terrae commerce will not be tolerated.
We support the Down Alliance and or assist in dealing with raiders and pirates. Sweet. So I'm supposed to just go meet these guys? And the Voth will follow me and assist me? Or maybe assist me? Maybe not. Maybe one will come with me? Oh, two's coming with me. How about this guy? That guy does not seem to be coming towards us. Or is he? He's just very slow. Okay.
I see our escort has arrived. And you as well.
Why am I even bothering with this? If the Voth are here to escort them. Taking these flies on behalf of the Voth supremacy. I don't think so. Got one. this from the combo ships coming. Oh god. Oh, it's also heavy artillery. Don't die! My first girlfriend. Should come and assist you eventually.
Warning. Ship hit.
Oh, the weapons actually do damage. It's amazing.
Target shields have failed.
Oh, we've made enemies here today. Perhaps also made allies against those enemies. Smart.
That completes our run. We'll wait for our trade contact here.
Oh, the second one? Loth are going to come with us, right? Yes, they are. That's excellent. Courier ships, so does that mean they are unarmed as well?
Much obliged for the escort.
Yeah, sure. Do you guys have weapons, though? I hope they have weapons.
Little help here? If it's not too much trouble, of course.
No, not at all. Oh, that's another one of these tornadoes. Here we go. Bring us about. Oh no. That's a bad one. They had a bad time. Come on. Like 3 barrages in a row? Awful. Just disgustingly awful. And why don't these things fire back? Not a single one fires back. Within my range, so I continue.
Target shield has failed.
That's 3 waves completed. Surely that's it.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Excellent. We've completed our transport. Afraid it's time for the next step. You should know, we've got a secondary contract here, and you're about to be a big part of it. Well, until our new business partners blow you to pieces.
For some reason they're back.
Raiding another group of raiders inbound to the trade facility. Ready to intercept.
Oh, it's still anchor again.
office warned us against dealing with the Hazari. We should have heeded that warning. Without their shipment, our profit margin here is almost non-existent. Time to step away while we can. We no longer require your services. Rest assured, you will be compensated for your efforts here.
Interesting. Alright, what do we get? We got a bunch of junk. What do I need? Actually, what do I still need? I think we got most of these done. Oh, Gamma. Is that it? Just Gamma? Gamma and competitive? Which I'm not gonna get competitive. Be the least of my worries.
The time has come to end the Vaadwaur threat to the Delta Quadrant. Our allies are assembling at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere to plan our assault on the Vaadwaur homeworld. You will serve as the battle commander for the assault. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you at the Jenolan Dyson Sphere. He will brief you and our allies on our strategy. Good hunting.
Alright, guess we're gonna do that mission. Oh, Phantom Choice Marks. Gotta have one of these. What's this one? Junk. This one is more junk. Actually, is this better than I have? Nope, exactly the same as what I have. Train experience, more cannons that out of date, all that stuff. Alright, I guess we'll just go to the the sphere. No. Transwarp there. It's not so bad. Not so bad when you can transwarp. How am I flying to? A lot of different ships here, yada yada yada. Great.
We are not yet ready to begin. While I finish preparations, I suggest you speak to the liaisons of our allies.
Where the Alpha Quadrant representatives.
The Vaadwaur are anticipating an attack of some kind, and we know they are monitoring our ship movements closely. Therefore, I suggest we adapt the tactics of our enemies to our own use. As a diversion, I have dispatched Alliance ships to the Cartella system to engage the Vaadwaur forces there. If they are successful, by the time the Vaadwaur realize what is happening, we will have already secured Vaadwaur Prime. The Vaadwaur believe the other species of this quadrant are too weak to challenge them. We will use that misconception to our advantage by using our Delta Quadrant allies to assault Vaadwaur Prime itself. We are not yet ready to begin.
Great. What do we got? We gotta talk to all these people. There's 7.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur. The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
Right, one group down.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Maj Sesson, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did. The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
All of them. Well, that's not ominous or anything.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
Great. And Felix.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle. The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Oh, good to know.
Greetings.
How unpirate-like.
The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract. To the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
Oh, wonderful. Back to Tuvok.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Oh, isn't that sad? Right, so we got the Bentha...
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
Okay, good to know.
It's an honor to meet you again. I am eternally grateful for your assistance on my world. By joining you in this fight, perhaps I can begin to repay a small portion of the life debt my people owe you.
Wonderful.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
4-woman Kalax, huh?
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
Alright, well, good to know. I guess they're the ground forces.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation.
Sure.
The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Tuareg will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities and should be difficult to take by surprise. Hazari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail.
I just see a giant gun in the back of the audience. I thought something was flashing. Nope, nothing. Get back up. To the battle front we go. Where we stop, everybody knows. It's Vaadwaur Prime.
The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin? The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you?
It sounds like the Kazon to me. Large ships and small ships.
An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails.
Moving into position with the Vaadwaur. Well, that's unfortunate. Nistrum ships again. Foes, do you really believe I would assist you in this folly? Oh, Sessin, you bastard. My mother's murdered will be avenged at last. Not in Starfleet. And even I can see your fall.
I was worried they might double-cross us, but I never thought they would be so blatant. But come to think of it, they did say some pretty suspicious things during the briefing. Fortunately, Admiral Tuvok and I have a backup plan. Sessin has been encroaching on Hirogen territory for some time. They'll join us in battle for a chance to collect his ship as a trophy.
Meh. Good stuff. Yeah, I would take them over Kazon any day.
We will hunt!
The Hirogen are ready to fight.
Why the Hirogen ready to fight? Why aren't you fighting? This is not fair. That's not going well over there, though.
So are the Kazon and the Vaadwaur.
Is that ship? Yeah, there's ships on the other ship. That's weird. Mr. Soldier, why do we take breaks? So that I can
This area is
eat
secure.
and drink
What are your orders?
and relax. Take a break from my eyes. Always helps. Remain here with the Hojin and coordinate the cleanup efforts.
The Turay fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vadwar will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
We shall establish
Excellent.
a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vadwar, to our ships for treatment.
Right, travel to Bravo front. To the second front. Looking at the screen for long periods of eyes, messages for your
The
eyes.
Vodwar
too.
have
Oh, that's
set up
good.
a cruiser picket
Not
line
just
in
me,
this
then.
area. Which
I think
ally do
it
you want
bothers
to
everybody,
advance?
honestly. Cruiser picket line. Cruiser picket line. 7 in the cooperative.
We are facing a picket line of cruisers, so we need ships that can withstand constant, persistent attacks. The Hazari could be a good choice. Their defensive capabilities would be a good match for the Vodwar cruisers. I believe the Cooperative would. The Vodwar have set up a cruiser
let's go with
picket line,
Hazari.
a sound tactical choice. The Hazari methods utilize one ship to reinforce the shields of another. Vodwar cruisers do not have the firepower to break through the reinforced shielding.
Oh, those young streamers that do 8 to 12 hours. Yeah, I've done a few of those 8-hour streams. I think I've done an 8 and I think I've done a 12. And yeah, after like 4 hours, even after 3 hours, I'm tired. Need to take a break after 3 hours, damn it. But yeah, some of those guys, they're gonna be 65 this year. Oh, jeez. Time really flies. It's way too far. I still got another 32 years before then.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by while the Relora and Nistrum sully our
36
name
is
with their
still-
treachery.
36 is still-
I will make good on their false promises.
So the Kazon are gonna come helmets. That's interesting. Just a little bonus. I don't know, 33. I feel like once you get 30, it's ageist. It's not ageist. It's not ageist if you're old. Yeah, no, once you hit 30, you start to feel old. What the hell happened to my arrows over here? This is just coming up like that. Really? Did I nail my mines? You're 3 years younger than me, you can call me master now. Not a chance. I'd call no one my master. I love these little Kazon ships sitting here doing nothing. That's great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the effort of the Kazon. How is this thing at 98% of health and is surrounded by 5 ships? That is ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Let's cloak and then decloak on top of him. And go pure completely. Cloak damage. Oh, disable satellites. I must disable the satellite network to prevent the Vaadwaur from receiving surveillance data, yada yada yada. Apparently I didn't need to get that close. Transmit fires. Seems like a good idea.
We have defeated the first wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
To Charlie! To the third front, we have 2 fleets left.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigates. Which wing of allies would you like to help you?
Oh, I should have used the K-zone for this.
We are facing battleships flying
Actually,
in formation with frigates, so we need ships
yes,
that can disable the larger
opponents.
ships, or otherwise neutralize their tactics. The Cooperative would be a good choice. Their ability to confuse the opponents could result in the larger ships destroying the small. The Vaadwaur have an excellent strategy.
We have faith in them. They are loyal, damn it. And they will adapt. No cube? Really? No cube? No cube. Alright, that's fine. That's cool. We can go help this side. Oh god, that's a lot of stuff. They're launching. Big ship. Don't hurt me. Oh god, it did a lot of damage. I used all the wrong abilities, that's okay. Where's that other battle? Straight ahead this way. Somewhere. Oh, there they are. Not doing very well, apparently. got the big ship. That's nice. Let's do an orbital platform. I'm assuming is that big a giant thing right there? Directly in front of me.
We are ready to begin transporting prisoners of war from the orbital platforms at your command.
Great.
The Vaadwaur forces in this area have been defeated. What are your orders?
All this area, I proceed to the next one. The Delta front and the Delta Quadrant. Delta. The Vaadwaur system.
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise attack. Who do
They
you
might be
want
planning
to
a surprise
assist?
attack.
We only have one wing of allies remaining, so we have little choice. The Vaadwaur
I'm
are
gonna
a
go with
wise
them
choice. The espionage and surveillance capabilities of the hierarchy should help us prepare for any surprises the Vaadwaur might have in store.
My thoughts exactly. Yes. How excellent that I have these tiny little surveillance ships to help me with the fight against heavy artillery ships. How fortunate for me. Oh, it's a 3-group front. Pushing on attack vector onwards, your back is right. Oh, of course. Yeah, the God damn it.
Effective against the hierarchy.
Stupid bombardment. Bombardment.
The hierarchy are making significant gains against the Vaadwaur.
More Vaadwaur cruisers this time, we're ready for them. How are we ready for them? These guys are actually gonna kick my ass. I feel like they're kicking my ass. Some of these cruisers are really, taking a bigger beating than those big ships were. Oh, they actually took out the second front as well, by themselves. Very nicely done. Anything left? Disable repair platform. And access recognition protocols. Okay. Broken through the ranks of Vaadwaur defenders. They are falling back, but we have them contained. We anticipate being able to rendezvous with you at Echo Front shortly. Excellent.
The Vaadwaur forces
are
defeated,
good ships.
as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
To Echo Front. Stay in the Vaadwaur system.
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
Not quite alone. The Rojan have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
I have temporarily taken command of a cooperative vessel. You will not fight alone.
The hierarchy also agreed
to
send a single ship to assist in the final assault. Under the command of yours truly, of course. I'm finally getting to use my emergency command subroutine.
Oh, he's got the red thing on.
You would not believe the amount of paperwork I had to fill out.
Last but not least, the Hazari managed to spare a ship and put it under my command. Captain Neelix.
I am impressed with the show of support from our allies. However, my tactical analysis indicates that our forces are inferior to the Vaadwaur.
Guys.
The Vaadwaur are relentless. The probability of our survival is slim.
Suck plasma giant ship of doom. approaching, but they're hitting. Ah, it's Commander Edicts. Adults. Outlets. Who cares? It's the guy. And we'll probably show up. Oh,
Ship has launched a drop pod to the planet. Sensors indicate he's on board.
Ah, so he retreated to the planet. What a coward.
Sir, we've arrived to help secure the area.
Yeah, you guys are a little bit late. Those drop pods are only on the planet. I have to go fight him on the planet. Ah, let's go down to the stupid planet and fight this bastard. Shall Kung Fu fight like we've never Kung Fu fighted before. By the way, how many more missions do we have after this? For the Delta. This is the last Delta mission, right? Nope. There's still 2 more Delta missions after this. Couldn't have gone far. You just have to enter this conveniently located tunnel. Full of enemy units. Wait, why are there so many of them? There's one pod. So it's supposed to be a mock battle. Ooh, I just gained some stuff. Rare personal endeavor reward. Oh, because I killed some of those guys, so I got the thingamajigger. Let's see if we got anything good. Nope, we got R&D. It's unfortunate. Don't need that. This way. Oh, is this that stupid cave again? It looks like the same stupid place that we found before. No survivors, you say. Your shots are really kind of... I actually don't know what you're shooting at. There you go. Now you can shoot at me. Oh, I lost a character. One of my officers... Oh, he's my healer too. Anchor drone. Why is this thing here? I should place an anchor drone in this variable place. Don't need that. We'll take that. New respawn point. Yay! That's great. We just have to fight our way through this giant factory of doom. And hope we don't die and never having to go back to that respawn point. Alright, quantum motor. I'm gonna place you here. I'm gonna place this down here. Deploy the mines! Oh god, they have grenades. Oh god, those are their mines. I stepped on. Why did they have mines? Oh god, there they are. Okay, this Gorn needs to stop like running into the other battles. Or the giant coin. Maybe he should be running into more battles. He does not die as much. Oh, somebody else died. Oh, Seer. I didn't know you were there. That's not my minefield. That's my minefield. Eat minefield, you bastard. Ow. I'm supposed to shoot. Go ahead and deploy some stuff. Have a minefield. Bunch of motor. Go ahead, step in the minefield. Yes. Come towards me. Come walk through my mines, you bastard. Okay, I'm just gonna revive this guy. Huzzah! He's dead. Take the lockbox of doom. Don't need the Vulcan pea soup. Shields, I'll take that. No, it's crap. That looks like crap, which I'm not gonna pick up. Oh look, more enemies up top. Isn't that nice? I can't see him when I crouch. That's unfortunate. Oh, is he by himself? That was one other. Is there only two of them? Oh damn, I didn't need to deploy so much. Bridge control room. Oh, it's above me. That's fair. That is fair. Only we could actually run up here. There can be no surrender, take no prisoners, here they come, oh my god. It's too bad you guys are gonna die. Well, that worked out well. Except for that, you know, quantum motor round that hit me at the end of the fight.
Welcome, my friends. You should have joined me when you had the chance. Your persistence is a credit to your race. But it is time for this sad story to end. Your blood will drench the sands of our blasted home.
Of course he's not going to surrender. That would be silly. Bad guys never surrender. Neither do good guys, I think about it. People need to learn, you need to consider surrender more often. Both good and bad. Ah, my precious medical thing. That's it, I'm placing mine right above you. Being jerks. And revive people. Uh-oh.
Congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vatwa Prime.
Oh, that wasn't an enemy that came down. Okay, so Frank came down. What's his name? One of the other guys is dead. Where is he? Ah, well, now we're dead. Effective mass facility. Has received 15,000 damage. Oh god, whoops. Stuck on mines. The mines are not deploying. We deployed too late. Save me, show generator. And evidently, medical generator. Oh, that mine's gonna kill me. Oh, maybe not. Who's left? You need to be revived. So many like shielded medical generators around. Oh, one of these right there. Not bad. Everybody alive? And everyone's alive.
Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course, but that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will.
A generous offer, but I must decline.
That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult.
Ah, the bugs are coming. That's great. I think we have mines. Excellent. Are you kidding me? It's fine. I like that it's fine.
The Vatwa controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger.
Well, damn.
Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gaul!
You guys gonna spawn me from up there, I guess? Oh, doesn't have incredible strength, but the others infected.
I took the liberty of scanning Gaul from orbit. He does not have a parasite. And I don't think he ever did.
What? That's impossible!
Yep, you willingly sacrificed your people. Okay, this stupid drone needs to die. Maybe he can... Ow! How is he so strong without having a parasite? Let's see, try some mines. Put down a generator or something. One of those things. Oh god, a support drone. Ow. I didn't finish. Oh, my quantum thing is actually still up and running. Why won't you die? Isn't he dying either? Giant parasite? Or bugged? More enemies.
The Vadwar Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history.
Oh. Hate those fucking things. They can literally just one-hit me. Granted, I was pretty badly damaged before, but still. Suck my mines. There we go, we got him at least. A lot of junk that's dropping here. Seriously? Where do you keep getting reinforcements from? Oh, he's back to full strength. Yeah, he brought reinforcements and he's back to full strength. What the hell kind of BS is that? Orbital strike. Channeling proficiency. Oh, actually, he's pretty low on health. Oh, that's the end of him.
We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
Oh, he vaporized him.
The remaining Vadwar have surrendered. What is your current situation?
Splendid.
Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship. Certainly. May I recommend Seven, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
Sure, everybody can join. Everybody come down to the planet. Leave your ships and come on down to the planet. Edix. Eldix, whatever his name is. Eldix? Oh, that's an awful name. Edix. We're gonna go back to Edix. What do we got here? We got Kim all the way over here. How's it going, buddy?
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant. I have a family and a life back home, and the idea of being 70,000 light years away again wasn't appealing. But seeing the good we've done for the Gabali, and now stopping the Vaadwaur, I think we were needed here. You were needed. Thank you. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
Great. Hey, look. Loot. Crafting material. Oh, wonderful. What else we got? We've got the doctor here.
War
should be
is just a pointless waste of life. Usually for a political reason. It doesn't much matter in the long term anyway. I understand that sometimes we need to fight to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I respect that. But what Gaul was doing here was madness. It's one thing for him to want to rebuild his people. It's something entirely different to destroy dozens of worlds to do so.
So dramatic. Must have gotten it from his drama protocols.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about. Dexa helped me to see that death doesn't heal wounds of the heart, but thank you. This quadrant is safer now that Gaul and his soldiers are defeated, and I'm glad I was here to see it happen.
Sorry, I was trying to feed my fish. Goodbye, my friend Helix. Who else do we got? Mr. Vulcan.
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to the harm he was doing to the Delta Quadrant and his own people. Now the threat is ended. There will be time to heal the damage he has done.
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Even though Admiral Janeway told me she might have done the same thing, it was ultimately my actions that allowed all this destruction to happen. I participated in the assimilation of many different species during my time with the Borg. Those acts weigh on me. The wanton slaughter caused by the Vaadwaur will do so as well. Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions. By assisting the Touré, working with the Cooperative, and fighting the Vaadwaur here today, we have helped end what began more than 30 years ago when I activated those stasis tubes and freed the Vaadwaur. Thank you.
Detecting unusual radiation. Let's go check it out. What kind of radiation is here?
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis.
Yes, you do that. And I should get the hell off this planet.
Congratulations. Your leadership during the assault on Vaadwaur Prime and the subsequent defeat of Gaul was inspired.
Yes,
With
I'm very glad
Gaul's
I defeated Gaul.
and the destruction of his fleet, we have secured the Delta Quadrant against a terrible threat. And I hope this is the last that we see of the neural parasites and infected Vaadwaur. I'm surprised at how well that ragtag band of ships work together. I knew our ships would be fine, and the Federation, for all their faults, are tenacious in battle. But no one from the Delta Quadrant has particularly impressed me. Until today. Before we pour the blood wine, though, we need to find out more about the artifact you discovered. Admiral Tuvok is leading an analysis. I will contact you once we have more information.
Great.
Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are leading the analysis of the artifact you found on Vaadwaur Prime. I knew you'd want to be there for the great reveal, so I've arranged for you and your crew to be part of the team. Rendezvous with Voyager to get started.
Oh, actually... Subsea Swift. Oh yeah, I had that thing ready. Ah, it's an overflow bag. Gotta get rid of some of those people. What kind of weapon was that, actually? It's an XIII pulse wave pistol. I don't like pistols. And so I shall give it to someone who's not me. You have an XI. You don't have an XII. Speaking of XIII. It's 13 for the record. Where is this place? Where do I need to go, actually? Oh, it's not far. Alright, we'll just auto-navigate that in. Give me the advantage of clicking on something here. Oh, the Admiralty. That's what's open. Back to ward. Those all have nothing special. Okay. Okay, maybe not that. Set up warning buoys for quarantine. It's a special event. What does that give me, though? Safe trade route. Oh, it doesn't give you anything. Except for a negative tactical thing. I want some moolah. Mental unnecessary mine nets, and there's pirates in the area. It seems like it's necessary to keep them up, but whatever. Oh, one-time use. Pavel class pilot Raptor. Also one-time use. It's unfortunate. Cascade system failure. I was hoping to get something that was more gonna be cheap and easy, but so a couple missions that would just be award me lots of money. Because I need lots of money. And this thing needs a science ship, which we don't have. That's great. Plus 35 science when alone. Done. 99% chance of success and 22% of critical. Take it. And this guy. Where are the materials? Alright. Oh god, this is the one that costs so much. To get so little. Odyssey? Send an Odyssey. It's still not enough. We need something tactical like that. Oh, there you go. 100% success, 13% critical. Done. What's left behind? Actually, now that I'm thinking about this, where does that go into? Oh, it goes into the Iconian War. Well, we'll be there soon. Let's go meet Voyager. Which endeavors do we have? Oh, nothing new. Oh, actually, that new weapon that I picked up, and I gave it to my crew member. Does it do Tetron damage? Nope, hold on. Oh shit. Makes all that useless. Wow, he's actually gonna meet me in the transporter room? He never meets me in the transporter room.
Welcome back to
It's usually
Voyager.
the captain lady.
We were about to begin studying the device you recovered from Gaul's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see
orders. I don't take orders from you. Klingon. Never take orders from a Vulcan. Alright, what do we got here? We got Kim. And I have to actually talk to you.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table.
Great, let me do all the work for you. Federation scum. You studied the device for a while and realize it must transmit a signal of some sort. None of the normal detection modes seem to give any sort of feedback. Decided to investigate some more exotic transmission forms. See a scan device for multidimensional. We're on good theory. Not correct. I would say it's subspace. Your scans pick up. All the Vadwar are self-proclaimed masters of underspace, a form of subspace in the Delta Quadrant. So you hypothesize it could be a device to use to communicate directly into subspace. Your scans pick up the faint response. The device does appear to be designed to communicate with the similar devices in subspace. Go all the way over here to tell them this
The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch. But it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. We should have both teams give you their opinions on the device. If we work together, hopefully we can make a breakthrough. You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. Good luck.
Nah. Great. So we're gonna know which is right. No, we're not gonna know which is right. We're just gonna know how many are right. Set this switch on.
The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are in the correct mode. Unfortunately.
Right. I'm gonna guess this is now correct. I'm gonna turn this one off.
The engineers tell me there is only 1 switch in the correct...
Alright, so that one's supposed to be off.
The engineers tell me there is only 1 switch...
Oh. So wait a minute, by default was it on the entire time?
Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need.
Okay. There's 3 switches, yada yada yada.
The engineering teams are reading big zeros across the board.
So everything needs to be on.
Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have full access to the memory core of the device. 7 of 9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who, or what, is receiving these transmissions.
Beam device to astrometrics. And away we go. Oh, it's not even that far away. What's up, 7?
We have access to the data banks of the device.
Murdoch's, how's it going?
From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Great. So we're just gonna stand behind you and play by tricorder. Okay. Oh, Klingon tricorder. I like the looks of that thing. What was it? It's red and brown. I like it. Much better than the blue and white. Cooking a steak and then running some TFLs. Very nice. Right, you have root access to device. All that is left to determine. Let's try that. No unusual activities detected. You've located in real space where you can enter subspace near the transmission located. The Nashadar system? Nashadan system. Wow. Straight out of Star Wars. Now you have a location, transmission, destination point. You can speak to Admiral Tuvok. Sure, I'll consider that. Admiral Tuvok is back in the transporter room. For some reason. They really don't want you running around Voyager.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neural parasites appeared again, and this time and place. Commander Jarok of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation. Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device, a race known as the Ilachi. She will meet you in subspace at the given coordinates. Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable. He's not much of a combatant, but should prove useful.
Oh, so the Doctor's coming with us.
Hello again.
That's it. Okay. Away I go. Apparently the Doctor beamed over and found me. That's fine. That's cool. Just beam on board my ship. Welcome aboard. Don't know what the hell that was. Oh, it's the under whatever transportation network. Successfully transition to subspace. The ROW Lisette should be arriving any moment. Looks like Gulf's communications. We're going to Ilachi Outpost Station. It's active.
Greetings. This is Commander Jarok of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Ilachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission. I know your experience with the Ilachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race.
Interesting.
The Tal Shiar used Ilachi to help invade Virinat, a colony made up of Romulan refugees seeking to make a new life for themselves. The two factions worked together to convince Romulan colonies to join the Tal Shiar. It was in spite of this that the Romulan Republic was forged. We fought off the Tal Shiar and eventually made a stand against the Ilachi at New Romulus. Many Romulans gave their lives in defense of our new homeworld. But that final defense seemed to quiet Ilachi attacks for quite some time, barring the occasional incursion from subspace. All right, we'll follow your lead here. We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
Sure. Sure, basically just kill everything. That is our mission. And I conclude. That's nice. That's nice. Only good Ilachi is a dead Ilachi. Apparently when they do that little transporter trick, they end up having low shit. Which is not a very good trick to be honest. There we go. Oh god, I can't get rid of this. Yeah, well, that was kind of shit.
odd that Gaul was contacting the Alachi. They don't exactly play well with others. Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
That's a big map outfit. Oh, that's great. I was not prepared. I used up my special thing against that last ship. Sportcraft. No, I don't have Sportcraft. They all have stuff there. That's great. Why, Amy? Down to the station we go. Hopefully we don't die. Optional recover breathing apparatus. Breathing apparatus. Why is that operation? Optional. And the outpost, sir, and the doctor has offered to accompany the away team, yada yada yada. Additionally, Commander Jarek is taking a team from the Lassette to another part of the facility. Just to speak to you before we begin.
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for something that could help filter out the toxins.
Well, I do believe I do have a suit. It's not a very good suit, but it'll have to do.
Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough.
Right, into the outpost. Good luck to all of you not having breathing apparatuses. They're all gonna die.
These are Solinate tables. I've read the Enterprise D's reports about them.
At least they're not super strong or anything like that. They're actually fairly reasonable with their health and damage. The Lyset is next door.
These are definitely Solinate tables. The Solinate kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vaadwaur, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved.
I agree. Only there's some way of having some special gas. Right, so it's not that direction, you have to go that direction. Blue door. The door with a little blue light on it means it can be opened. 2 reds. Only one blue. orbital strike. Another door. Leading to a hallway with another door.
It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship.
Oh good, they convert people to themselves. That's nice. Gee, Grunt. Get over here, Grunt. Blow this place down? Oh, right, that stupid bomb. That's not gonna help me. So no! Don't die. Oh, there's another one over here. Whoops. Don't need that. Let's see.
Transport this Talaxian directly to sickbay.
Talaxian. What else do we got around here? Take that.
We're transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine.
I'm so calm about it. It's leaving. Sort of. Not really. Is that a Vaadwaur?
Ah, a Hazari. Stay calm.
No.
We'll get you the medical attention you need.
That was gonna be a Vaadwaur. Oh, not a Vaadwaur.
This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately.
What should I call it, people? The Voth. I was thinking he was a Voth. Whoops, I didn't mean to take that. Oh well. Federation?
Everything will be fine, Mr. Teray. We'll beam you directly to sickbay.
Oh, Victoria. What are them people? Kazon is here.
A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate to Kazon.
Even the Borg won't assimilate to Kazon? Wow.
You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to beam up. Well, the Solanae are definitely involved. I believe I have everything I need from this area. We need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jarok. The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Door's unlocked. We should keep going. Okay, well, that's fine. Go the way we came, except this time there's a little shortcut through the door. Oh god. Jump down right in front of us. My mines, hit my mines, place the mines down. Ah, they're everywhere. Save me, Doctor. can't see me, can you? You're just sitting there doing nothing. Okay. Move to the window, which I will do once we covered our other people. Here's your sniper rifle. Oh, useless. What's up, y'all?
This is odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but we're in some place that looks like a prison. In fact, I'd say that's exactly what it is. And they've just had a breakout. Whoever it was, they used our arrival as the distraction they needed to make their move. I'll keep looking for more information, but I hope the escapees are friendly.
A prison break? Maybe I should go back to the ship.
Nobody likes a prison break. In the Federation, at least. Good old-fashioned prison break.
Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs. Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare. If Gaul and the infected Vaadwaur were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more info. I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information. This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian. There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Delachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility. The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again. As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solanae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Jem'Hadar, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites are a weapon. When Voyager revived the Vaadwaur, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outdid them. But now, Vaadwaur technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by allying themselves with someone else. With the Iconians. The Vaadwaur got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites. The parasites gave the Vaadwaur power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
Well, sometimes. You go meet up with their team. It says to return to the parasite chamber. Destroy the neural parasite. Okay, what are we doing? We gotta go over this way. Apparently destroy something. Oh god, parasites. Giant bugs. Deploy the mines! Why didn't I deploy the mines before? This place doesn't look freaky at all.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory.
I agree, Doctor. I agree. Taking some readings on these Alachi, showing some of the same energy signatures as the parasite, hence the Vadwa. They're fluctuating. Actually, we'll be phasing in and out of invulnerability. We beat them, we just have to pick the moment. I see. Why are you telling me this now? Oh,
some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced.
They actually did tell me that too soon.
These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
Of course they are, Doctor. Why would they be engineered? Everything else is freaking engineered. Lachi Beta. Okay, so we gotta wait until they don't have those little shields on them, I guess. Get one down a little bit and then it goes immune. There goes no longer immune. Target him, hit him for everything. Kill that bastard. Got him. Which puts me in my position of trying to kill this one.
I think we're catching up with the escapees, and they might be from the Alpha Quadrant. We found a dead Romulan in prisoner garb. He was part of the breakout, but I don't know if he was part of the Republic or loyal to the Tal Shiar. Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Yeah, maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
Let's go find the prisoners. Doctor may like it, but I do. Well, that's a nice room.
How fortuitous. I thought I'd have to find a way off this station alone.
Uh-oh. Stand for us.
More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave. Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And now we have their leader's attention.
Oh. It's like right on top of me. That's great. Actually, Predator. Well, let's look on this.
Seela! I should kill you where you stand. It would be justice for all the lives you've destroyed.
Sure, the Disruptor.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months. I've seen enough to know you need my help.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. But she returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here. Seela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. Your government can go through official channels if they want to talk to her.
You and this Seela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Do I?
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to keep those Romulan rebels under control. You've stumbled into something much greater than you're prepared to handle. I'm the best ally you have. I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaadwaur.
Why do the Iconians use them here? Not in the Trust.
Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaadwaur asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaadwaur had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that. All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaadwaur that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant? That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want. How important is that really? I worked with the Iconians because at the time I thought it was the best thing for my people. After we lost the homeworld, we were scattered, starving. A shadow of what we once were. What were we supposed to do? Beg the Federation or the Klingons for scraps? Pathetic. The so-called Romulan Republic has made their way, but they did it at the cost of Romulan dignity. We are not refugees. We are Romulan. We needed a strong leader to bind us together again, and I knew I could be that leader. The Iconians were a means to an end. They gave us strength at a time when we were at our weakest. Had I known what Hakiv, what he and the Iconians did to our world, perhaps I would not have made the same decision. Dwelling on the past is meaningless. I am here, and so are you. Today, our goals are aligned. We both want to stop the Iconian advance. You need me. Will I be taken into your custody, or will I be left to Tiaru's tender mercies? Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
Yeah, I don't really need to hear all of her story. Celia is safe leaving the bridge, like I said. Yada yada, return to the bridge, or return to our ship. Get off this ridiculous suit.
We have Empress Sela in our brig. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we've rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Sela certainly has a story to tell, but should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck.
The honor
I
guard...
suspect things are starting to get interesting.
Okay. The honor guard gear... Is that from competitive? Or is that someplace else? I like the sound of honor guard. Ah, it's the Borg stuff. I'm just doing more stuff. There you go. Oh yes, honor guard. Okay, adaptive honor guard. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't even done that. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Oops. Fill that in. Need another cape. We all want another cape. Hey, what happened to my thing? I'm supposed to get a package. Do we not get a package for completing that reputation? The Gamma? Ah, there it is. Just wasn't registering. Took a minute. And a gun. Exactly what I did not need. It's another goddamn gun. Right, return to the sector. Oh, lovely.
Sela. And the Iconians. That I did not expect. It's a lot to take in. And while I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiations before this all shakes out. I'll keep you posted as much as I can.
Subspace Rift. Can't use that yet. Pretty sure I can't use that. 90% sure I can't use that. I don't have a good sign. Oh, I could use it. I don't have a science officer to put it onto, though. And I don't have a ship that has enough science spots. Oh well.
We have a situation on Kabali Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple. The place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
Wait, what? I have to go to the Dyson Sphere to gain access to Kabali Prime. I'm already here in Kabali's face, or nearby Kabali's face. Ooh, Boomerang. Armor guard in their capes. And dust to dust.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to...
Harry! Harry! Grab my hand!
Can't reach. I'm slipping. Ah! The Vodwar are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vodwar. They're relentless.
That was actually from a Star Trek episode of Voyager. He has history here. Why are the Vodwar still attacking?
Ask them if you can get one of them to have a reasonable discussion. Eldex has been less than cooperative since Gaul's death. We know he's leading the remaining Vodwar forces, and there's no signs that the neural parasites are still influencing them, which is the only good news. The Vodwar won't stop their assaults until the Kabali surrender the remaining stasis pods, but the Kabali government refuses to do so unless the Vodwar agree to peace talks. We're at an impasse.
Well, that's fair. What are all these things? Oh, they're like little satellite light things. Yeah, whatever. KDC. Probably... Well, defense cruiser.
Brace yourselves.
Oh, the weapons. That's great. Turned out really well.
Rear shield failing.
Ah, look at us all like two.
Thank you for arriving so quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vodwar fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vodwar have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis.
We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vaadwaur are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
Right, down we go. To kill stuff. Because why not? Let's kill stuff. Let's finish off this Delta Quadrant giant mission chain that's taken us like, I don't know, 10 to 12 hours here. It's been like 12 hours of gameplay to get through all this Delta Quadrant stuff. Although I did take some time away from it, so I guess it's not exactly 12 hours. It's probably like 10 hours of content. Maybe. But it's almost at an end. Glorious, glorious end. Alright, we're down. We got some of those guys.
The Kabali forces are spread thin,
yeah, them.
And the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, I have a suggestion for our plan of attack. Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vaadwaur in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
Sure, that sounds great. We'll just go straight through the center. Go on engineering.
The Romulans lost the point ahead. Help me push forward and retake it.
Oh, he's gonna die.
We should repair these turrets. More Vaadwaur will be coming.
Airflame turret.
Here they come.
And that's pretty useful.
Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
Oh, you can actually go that way. Interesting.
Let's take them down!
This looks like they're about to die. Maybe they didn't die.
Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Oh, there's the guy and his team.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push? There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want all of us to attack the temple?
Yeah, sure, let's go. That's the worst that can happen. You guys coming? No, slowly going. Heavy battle tank. Looks pretty badass, actually. Looks like something like the droids in the Star Wars.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vaadwaur. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
Hero away teams will help defend the temple. Kill and I investigate inside. Sounds great. Let's go.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems. That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something.
Hold on. The elite marks. So when you're going through these things, get the honor gear. Oh, is there another thing later on? Like you get elite marks for doing the higher end missions? Hey, I didn't realize I can get this yet already. Well, damn, I didn't know I can get that already. Oh, it's the neuroprocessors. When I was playing way back in the day, I had a pretty easy time getting the neuroprocessors. I think you had to play... Well, there's two ways. One is you can just do it through here. You can convert them. 100 regular marks into one of these things, but that's only once every 20 hours. But the other way, I believe, is if you play those missions, if I can actually go to the right location, on elite mode, you should be able to get some. Advanced or elite TFO, yeah. But you know what? I remember they weren't that much harder as long as you had a good ship. And the other people in your fleet had good ships as well, of course. But playing on advanced was not that much harder. And then elite, of course, is a lot harder. I would not recommend elite, but advanced wasn't that much harder. It just has a faster time limit on it. I think there's a few extra units that spawn in the different missions. But otherwise...
That's not right.
That's him. Let's look at the security footage.
That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Jetlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
Oh, he stopped on. Because the character isn't exactly good in terms of gear.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform.
Instead of cannon slash turrets at the moment.
They're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jetlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this.
A second you have.
A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers, sharing the same point in space-time, it was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't.
I would say keep your cannons and turrets. Some of those Borg missions, if you're gonna go with the Borg missions, then yeah, definitely keep your turrets. Depending on the type of ship, yeah, it really depends on the type of ship. If you're going with a big, slow ship, keep the turrets. Just because you can actually get quite a lot of damage just sitting there and defending a point in some of these missions. Was a cure found? I think actually both of these. There are points in the missions where you just have to sit there and defend a point while the rest of your team goes and takes on other things. So you don't really need big, or the crappy little beams. You don't need to be in a big beam boat. It's easier if you're in a big giant, have a bunch of cannons and turrets to defend that point. And then, of course, if you have fighters, like I would recommend a carrier. Problem is, you're not DKing enough. If you create veteran destroyer, yeah, that's what I meant, is a veteran destroyer. It does not do much damage. I think it's a veteran. Yeah, it's my veteran award thing. Yeah, you gotta get yourself a carrier if you're gonna use turrets, and not turrets, but the cannons. It takes a lot. It really takes a lot. But it wasn't the hardest thing to grind. At least back in the day, it wasn't the hardest thing to grind. There's much harder things to grind now. I find that some of those other things are really a challenge. Whereas the Borg content, because it's older, it hasn't really aged as much as well.
It's changed all right.
It's another
Best
stuff.
I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him, and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified. Think I'll go with both.
Try to get, instead of the turrets, try to get these 360, like, beam arrays. There's a few of them, but they're definitely worth it. They're definitely a lot better than the, turrets themselves. A little worse with the bridge officers. You get better bridge officers eventually. But I find turrets are kind of useless. Go for 360 beams. The Borg have one as well. I think the Romulans also have a 360. For reputation. New Romulus. 0 point energy. Yeah, we're not. I think you have to be a little bit higher up to see it. But I'm pretty sure they do have a 360. And the Borg, of course, do have a 360 as well. That's not it. I thought they had a... Yes, they do have a 360. This is the first part of it. The kinetic cutting beam, which, I don't know when it comes available. I think you have to be a little bit higher up. But once you get those 360 beams, they're a lot better than the crappy turrets. Mostly Federation characters of beamboats. Yeah, my original character was a beamboat. Ironically, his name is One. He was my first character. He was Borg. I didn't want to name him One of anything, so I just named him One. And he was a big beamboat. But after a while, the beamboats, it was not very good. It just was not very good after a while.
I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but... Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. And this certainly applies. From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Cabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm him down and convince him to surrender.
You're such a captain whose ship changed based on what side of the dice he rolls. Very nice.
Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Alright, so I'm supposed to talk to the other Harry as a Klingon.
Klingon Defense Force? All the way out here?
Oh, he's lost his hair.
Did the caretaker bring your ship out here too? I'm with the USS Voyager, under the command of Captain Catherine Janeway. We've been lost out here for 2 years. If you want to team up, maybe we can get home together.
Currently using the USS Lexington. Nice. Caretaker, but no, caretaker did not bring us here. I'm here to help you. I mean, lying would be useful, but in the long run, it may not be good.
Help me? If you wanted to help me, you wouldn't have stuck me in one of those pods. You're working with the Vidians, aren't you? I'm not gonna let you... Where's Voyager? Where's Captain Janeway? Answer me! I don't want to hurt you, but I will get back to my ship.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudouar tunnels that even the Cabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Cabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudouar attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other me. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaudouar.
Sounds fun.
Good idea. Kim to Rhode Island. We need an emergency transport to... Kim to Rhode Island. Can you hear me? Kim to... He's locked out external comms. Probably wants to stop anyone left in here from calling for help. I'm afraid the zip lines are the only option. Unless you can fly.
I should learn to fly. Or I can just use this stupid zip line.
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter?
God, he was such a paranoid little boy.
Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door.
Ugh, awful.
He's trying to override it again. Give me a second.
Fix it. Fix it now. Oh, he fixed it. Okay.
Let's keep going.
Oops. This way. This way. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on the other side of the room. I'll stay here and do what I can to delay the bursts, but you'll have to get past them to shut them down. Now, let's see.
Switch this so that,
Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't
that one to turn off. Actually, there we go.
Liar! You can't be me!
I can make it. I did. I did make it.
Quantum good. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts?
Boom.
There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
Oh, come on. I had more time than that.
It was the spatial decision. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
Well,
it's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
oh no.
I don't feel dead.
I died. And I died again. That's my bad.
The Kabali brought you back.
Please don't turn on. Oh, come on. I was free.
They had to change
I was in
your
the next
DNA.
one.
Make you Kabali.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Alright.
Liar!
Wait for that stupid thing
You
to go
can't
again.
just change someone like that. It's not possible.
I didn't think it was possible either. But it is.
So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life?
In a manner of speaking.
I win.
But it was my life too.
I win. Ha 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 ha.
Good
me
work.
Like 12 deaths,
We
but
should
I
keep
made it.
moving. Jedliah, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him. We need to move fast. Ketan's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketan started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was sent to the Vaadwaur. They think their soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside. He's putting us all at risk. We need to help him. Action item 238. Resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Oh. Auto Console Overseer Hatani? Couldn't have attention, the valuable resources are being squandered. With this will stop immediately. The stasis pods are reserved for people vital to the Vaadwaur rebuilding efforts. Setting aside pods for artists or those who deal with culture is unnecessary and unneeded. It is my belief that we have come to this sorry state because we allow decadence and free thought to corrupt our culture. We should have been training warriors, not poets. Surrender those pods immediately. Those inside will face the end of the war with our soldiers. If they survive, they can write tales of their glory. What a jerk.
Just let me get back to Voyager!
Mr. Kim, where? Oh,
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage. And it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific. There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketan from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position. Think I can make you a door? Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
Can I just jump over? No, really not. Yeah, you can't just jump over. We have
I'm
to
sorry
follow the
this is how we
maze.
had to meet again, Harry.
Follow my nose. Oh, that's a dead end. Didn't realize that's what that was gonna do.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
Did that mark us? Yes, it did.
And if we had, what would you have done?
There's another way here. It's also a dead end.
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I can't just jump on these things? No, apparently not. That's unfortunate. Apparently I'm somewhere midway.
Well, I know it is. Imagine how Ketten feels.
That's not the right way.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketten died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Hey, another level.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
I think we're doing pretty good with this base. No, that's probably not the right way.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
Dead end, really?
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Nope, back at the staircase.
Yes, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
Why would I lead back in that direction?
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketten didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
Everybody's always talking about Ketten, not me. Ooh, auto console. No less than 42% of pods will be earmarked for men and women at or near the age of 15 cycles. When we emerge to create a new society, we need more soldiers. These young people to be trained to continue the fight against our enemies.
He's not who he was anymore.
We will survive and rise from the ashes to conquer our enemies. The Turi be dust under their feet.
Is that a worse option than being
Oh, that's a dead end. Oh shit, that was a dead end, apparently.
Of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Oh, this was a dead end as well.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
Wait, this is a dead
I
end.
know what he would want!
Oh, this keeps going.
Do ya? Because you can't even convince Ketten to drop this maze and talk to you.
I think I fixed the maze. That's all. Tired of those two bickering. Do. Oh, another maze?
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
Not another maze. Not another maze. Not another maze. Oh, not another maze. There's no floor.
We have him. Ketten, cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton Hollow.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vaadwaur technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Yes, it does. Ketan will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jedliah and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketan. And there's still that matter of the field protecting him. When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vaadwaur EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketan. Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketan is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state. One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketan's plans. What do you want us to do? Whatever we choose will determine how difficult it will be for you going forward. Are you certain you want us to focus our efforts on keeping the platforms operational? This will give you about 8 seconds after you activate the platforms before Ketan deactivates them. One last thing. Are you certain you want us to split our attention between the platforms and Ketan?
7 seconds is
One last thing. Are you certain you want us to focus our attention on countering Ketan? You'll only have about 5 seconds after you activate the platforms before he... One last thing. Are you certain? Give us a few more seconds. The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
Okay. So if I'm reading this correctly, I'm gonna blow these things. What across. Only a few seconds. Gotcha.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting. He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him.
That's a time.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
This looks unpleasant.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
Oh, I died.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here. Stand down before this gets any worse. Worse?
Oh, shit.
How can it get worse?
Ah.
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Yeah, that really sucks. Where am I?
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
Why am I above?
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
Made it.
I'm
Some
going
reason I
home.
ended up above.
Whatever it takes.
Yes, that was kind of
You're
the...
too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what. This is bad. Ketan used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too. Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketan's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this.
Back to the ship we go. This is a long mission.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to hurt you, but I will if you keep trying to stop me from getting back to Voyager. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire!
Target's shield has
What the? He's gone to war.
Oh, I was just using my weapons. God damn it.
What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though. He's only going warp 6, and I don't think he can push the engines any harder. Not without an engineering team. I know we can catch him. Then we just have to convince him.
Pursuit. Maximum warp. Oh, we're gonna fight him in warp.
Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home. Just like me. Quit trying to confuse me! I know what year it is! I know who my captain is! Ketan's not responding to hails. But I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse-tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of warp. But he's going to be expecting something like that, which is why I'll distract him with a bit of a light show while you send the real thing from your ship.
Smart.
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready. Transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
It's not gonna come aboard my ship, is he?
Prey, you are in Hirogen space, and that is an interesting ship. Ah, a new Kabali battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now, and leave the ship as a trophy. We'll see how well it performs in a hunt.
In the name of the Don't Alliance, I ask you to stand down or finally a worthy fight. Prepare to face the might of the Klingon Empire. Well, the fight's not
perhaps. But wounded prey can be amusing as well.
Okay, well, you know. The fighting then. ship is attentive.
The ship is disabled. Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ketten's on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
I'm going to. I have to see Ketten face to face. It's time to...
Do.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in the mood to listen.
Listen, buddy. I have a big giant batleth. Let me just pull my batleth, okay? You don't get your shit together, I'm gonna stab you.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life?
How many voice actors they hired? I wouldn't say hundreds. Definitely not hundreds. They just did a few characters. If you think about it, that's probably like 5 or 6 characters in Voyager, 5 or 6 from Deep Space Nine. I don't think there's very many from the Next Generation. Yeah, there's a few from Next Generation. Sounds like 15 actors. Oh, that's Ensign Harry Kim from 32 years ago. What did you do? Wasn't me, man. Admiral Kim is still behind me.
I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends. Ketten, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
It's a lot easier if I just knock him out.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done.
Forgiven. We don't
Soldier.
hold
A lot has
grudges
happened.
against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ketan, but the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them. Be a part of the Quadrant again.
Basically, there was an episode where there was 2 Voyagers and shit happened. And he ended up dying. And the other Harry Kim from the other Voyager ended up joining the regular crew. And it was a whole thing. It was a thingamajigger.
If Ketan decides he wants to leave Kabali Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. But we will always be his family.
I'm happy for Ketan. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never... That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Ketan will be the man he's supposed to be.
Oh no, from the actual episode of Voyager. TV show. It was an actual episode of Voyager. Where there was 2 Voyagers, they split. And he died and she died. She's actually the character. I don't know if it's the same voice actor, because she was just a minor character. She wasn't a major character or anything like that, so... They probably did not bring back the same voice actor. It's probably a different voice actor than the character from the TV show. You know, it was a minor nobody character. But she died, became Kabali, came back. Kim, this Harry Kim, had a whole, history of her and was upset and blah-de-blah-de. And then there was another episode where he died, and yeah, it was weird. They did a lot on Voyager. So much Voyager stuff.
I'm not letting the Kabali completely off the hook, though. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Kabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
Yippee! Give me back to my ship. Finally done.
Ketan has been sent back to Kabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Kabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Kabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
I mean, honestly, who does this 3 times to get all this gear? I would never do this again. Like, you'd have to do this... Yeah, you'd have to do this mission 3 times to get all that stuff. Just to get the full set. Not even the full set. I don't even know what the other part of the set is. Probably... Yeah, there's stuff mission. Active hull regenerator. I don't see that on here. Quality nanite screen, don't see that either. Oh, those are things that you get for having 2 items of a set. I got it. I get jokes. Jokes make me laugh. What is good? do I need a replacement of? That. Then that would be a good replacement. That's an okay replacement. Shields. Oh, or actually also an okay replacement. Let's go with the deflector array. I do need a better deflector. Currently using junk. Literally junk.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
Having a real starship here? Oh, she's on leave from Voyager. That's near the Hobus system. Ooh. Romulan Imperial Navy combat armor. I mean, that just looks cool. I don't even know if it's good, it just looks cool. Listen, the name of it. The name of it itself is just... it's just good stuff. Romulan Imperial Navy Career Specific Mark 12 Kit Award. Interesting. These don't seem like fancy awards. Uneasy Alliance. Oh yeah, that is the start of the Iconian War, which we would do next time. Because, yeah, that's gonna be brutal. That's gonna be a brutal pain in my butt. Common duty officer passengers. Oh, I don't have enough passenger space. Well. Got a new deflector, got new weapons. Yeah, you know what? This is very productive. Oh, I have a new, ship system. Ah, my traits are gone again. God damn it. Every time I turn away, these things get reset. How annoying that is. So that's permanent. So every single ship I get from now on, I can equip this permanently, which is good. Actually, it's not that good. It's just something that's okay. What about any of these? Nothing, none of these. Okay, well, I think I'll quickly fix this. I want my accuracy, because I noticed a lot of stuff gets missed. And then we need the warp. Throw seeker? No. Techie. Operative was good. Did I get this one? Show technician? Sure, why not? Living hull. Minus threat. Batteries. Give a secondary boost to all subsystems. Plus 10 power. Oh. For 30 seconds. Oh, that's an ability. Oh, when you use emergency power to auxiliary. Well, that's not so good. Grace under fire. Oh, recharge time of that. What else is there? Maximum hit points. Zone capacitors and sensors. Oh, increased defenses. There you go. Make me more elusive, so people miss me. Put on the ground. Cute senses. Good for my kits. Oh, my stun resistance actually. Oh, that's some stun resistance. I don't know why I read that as a stun resist, but that's not it. There's no damage, energy, rifle damage. Definitely take that. Any attack gives you resistance. Stubborn, sure-footed, sturdy. I'm all those things. Peak health. I think radiation, toxic damage resistance is good against Iconians. What else do we have? Melee damage, physical and energy damage resistance. I'll take that as well. Alright, all those are fixed. Those are fixed. What else do we have? Not much else. Yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. Yep, we'll call this for night. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, follow the channel, check me on Discord, all that fun stuff. We shall see you all again tomorrow night at the beginning of the Iconian War. Oh, there's so many more stories to go. Damn, Delta Quadrant took so long. So did Dyson Sphere. Iconian War, I believe, also takes a long time. And then we get into some shorter things. So much shorter? Not really that much shorter. Okay. Yeah. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.